to Mac Jones, all these great receivers. Now you got a new offensive coordinator in Bill O'Brien, who was let go by the Houston Texans, and we're going to get a chance to look at Bryce Young. What I like about him is he's very similar to Tua. You know, he's a right-handed Tua as far as his, and Mechie's very similar. I mean, he's made some plays, obviously, but it's his turn now with Waddle moving on and Smith moving on, and he kind of becomes that and you lose Najee Harris and you don't skip a beat.
Here's Young now on second down as he extends the play, gives a little juke, and he's able to get it complete downfield to Williams, who came out of the backfield, and he's all the way inside the 15-yard line.
It's one of those guys they talked about. The ability to catch a ball out of the backfield is huge for this offense, but look at Bryce Young stay alive. This is part of what they talked about with Mac Jones last season, not having that mobility.
Now for Bryce Young, opening drive here in the spring game. Young able to get away from the pressure and into the end zone, and it's incomplete as he was looking for Trayshawn Holden, who had picked.
Looking for receivers.
Will Reichert with the 22-yard field goal. This is a guy who was 14 of 14 on field goals last year.
Between Paul Tyson and the true freshman, Jalen Milroe, who's not playing today, but he's here on campus, had an incredible spring. We won't get a chance to look at him, but remember that name when this team gets ready in August.
Live, be able to throw a pass. Tyson not as quick with his feet, took a sack on the last play. It's interesting when you talk about the style of quarterback that we've seen here at Alabama.
He's with them.
There's Williams again testing that left side. Good pad leverage as he will move the chains for the white team.
I do think that you know, we're always trying to bring new ideas. So, you know.
Low snap. Young extends to the right and across his body, complete for a first down to Slade Bolden.
An iPod call. Got to go for it. It's 4 down.
Go for it. Go for it.
In recent years, from 52. And it is no good. Sport has changed, Kirk and Joey, that much over the course of a decade. And this guy, after all he's done, has changed with it. Paul Tyson on third down. Comes to the near side. It was a little high as he intended it for Xavier Williams.
We're playing this desk.
He's talking to Pete Golding, the defensive coordinator and head coach of the Crimson team. Were 2 years ago.
Williams, well blocked as he spins his way out to the 41-yard line.
In the huddle.
Yeah.
Young, downfield, and he connects. And that is Latu. This is the guy that everybody's buzzing about this spring. Touchdown, Cameron Latu.
Well, Tess, in the replay, you see a little bit of a miscommunication in the backfield with the action, and I thought it might affect the timing of the throw. You could see that a little bit of confusion. He was able to, boy, how he stepped up in the face of that adversity and that pass rush. There was pressure there. And again, we keep talking about it. Is he going to be able to find those throwing lanes because he's not the tallest quarterback? That time, under fire, steps up, finds that.
Cameron Latu, who Bill O'Brien says may be the most improved. Parker back to pass. He's going to take a shot downfield. A lot of contact and well contested as a giant Hall comes down with it.
Prospect. All right, we're trying to get him to where we can move him around some. All right, so that we can get him the ball more.
Yeah. 3. McClellan straight ahead, keeps the legs going, and that should be good for the first down based on that spot.
How about that call?
That's the other thing you get when you're a freshman. They call you by your number. Hey, 36.
Uh-oh.
Second down from his own goal line, and on the slant, he gets it complete.
Playing this,
and that'll move the chains.
Yeah.
Bryce Young, I think because of what he's done so far and the way he's handled this, coach can talk to him in a different tone of voice.
Yeah.
2 minutes.
Third down and 9, and Trayshawn Holden gets loose, and it's a first. Williams takes it between the tackles, and he will have the first down with the gain of 3. And split out tight end, 3rd down and long. Bryce Young tries to extend the play, going to try to do it with his legs. Remember, black jersey is a tag-off situation. Reichard. He was 5 of 5 last week in their second scrimmage.
All right, it's 2 minutes for the red. Let's go.
And Reichard off. Paul Tyson, the quarterback for the Crimson team, with under 2 minutes to play before the half. As he checks down underneath to McClellan, and McClellan shakes loose, and the whistle is going to blow before. I just love being able to hear what Coach Saban is thinking before every play. McClellan out of the backfield on 3rd and 21.
All right, let's go. We got a punt.
10. Just over a minute to play. Young pressured. Ball comes out inside the 5-yard line as there is a scramble for it, and it's going to be a defensive touchdown. Jalen Moody.
Touchdown.
Chris Braswell and Moody coming up with the play there.
Well, that is just utilizing your quickness to get around the tackle with an edge rush. And Bryce Young never saw him. As he was throwing, that ball was out of his hands, and a good awareness that time by the defense to jump on that ball for a touchdown.
6.
First down. Let's go.
I have a feeling there are bets that need to be paid out from the golf course this week. Here's Bryce Young. Final moments
Timeout.
of this first half. And Coach was yelling timeout with still a second left, as he doesn't want to go into the locker room quite yet.
He wants a kick.
At some point this year.
It could be as early, maybe by conference play. They have such strength in their secondary.
Side against Williams.
That was a strong effort right on the sideline.
Let's go.
Man, oh man.
So the fact that they have this staying power has everything to do with the head coach.
Again, he does standpoint. He has the highest ceiling.
Here it is again.
Tyson able to split defenders and run ahead close to that line to gain. He's at about, was a kickoff specialist a year ago with 9 touchbacks. And Chase Allen is able to split it.
To go to games, he'd be up 2 in the morning in the playbook on the day before games. I mean, he's a smart player. He's dedicated. He's locked in, and he's more focused on the tackle.
Jai Hall has been that guy today, and it feels like he has way more catches because they've been spectacular catches, all 3 of them.
This is going the other way. And then finally pouncing on it at the 15-yard line. Braxton Barker came in to play quarterback, and Christian Story recovered the ball at the 15-yard line.
Hey, that's what pressure does. You don't have to always get the sack.
You almost
But that's what pressure creates.
So, well, excuse me, Story had the star quarterback from Pasadena, California, who will get his shot to lead this tied offense.
That's got to be.
All right, field goal. Let's go.
One-handed effort. Cone of the ball. And it was a sensational effort by Holden.
Outside of football, tell me about that.
Yeah, today at like 8 a.m. he got a new truck, so I had to learn how to drive stick shift. I stalled a few times, but Landon kind of showed me how to do it. So it was interesting, but it was in the facility parking lot.
To, kind of talk with him and see, what are teams asking him versus what they're asking me, and seeing, if they're kind of saying one thing to him, one thing to me, and trying to piece together a story with that. But yeah, it's just been a great process. It's once in a lifetime.
Braxton Barker in at quarterback as McClellan tries to turn the corner, and he does so. And that'll move the chains for the Crimson.
The prize first, and then get ready for the league after that. So this will always be a special group.
Barker's pass is picked off, and guess who it is? Kool-Aid McKinstry, the star early enrollee, the number 4 overall athlete according to ESPN's rankings in this past recruiting class.
McKinstry and Hall have been battling one-on-one, and that's part of what you get when you come to Alabama. So you got a young receiver that's going to be a star. You got a young corner that's going to be a star, and they get a chance.
Herniated disc, I think I got going.
Bryce Young comes to the other side to Williams, and Williams gets a downfield block out past midfield. The slot in the jet motion game, they should be still a very, very solid team. Defensively, they're going to be very strong. And then the bounce back year for LSU. And even though Surtain goes off to the NFL, the depth at defensive back, as third down pass here is going to be good for a first down with under 2 minutes to go. Win here in the final 90 seconds. Young steps up in the pocket and is able to find a receiver inside the 5, and it's Billingsley. And we will probably hear that combination often.
You know, and we talked to Coach O'Brien about coming here. He's like, Coach Saban gave me a call. Of course I would like to come here. And even with his rest.
5'2", pocket presence guy. Milroe's pure speed. Absolute blazing athleticism. And here is Tyson with the reception again is Ajay Hall.
Mississippi State, they were wrestling at the end of a game, weren't they?
Yeah, that was the bowl game. That was an ugly situation over in Fort Worth. 4th down and 9, and Kool-Aid.
I got Oklahoma.
I loved the way they finished up the season.
Me too.
What we saw in the Cotton Bowl and what Spencer Rattler and all that offensive talent is going to take the next step and become.
There.
Here we go. Final play.
No.
Can the Crimson team pull it off? He goes underneath to a deep crossing route that's going to be taken down. That's Tyu Jones-Bell, who's the sophomore from Hallandale, Florida. And that'll do it on a day that everybody wanted to see what Bryce Young looked like. 327 yards, a touchdown toss, and the game-winning drive with the field goal that won it. 13-10, the white team.